was the last thing you wore? A faded shirt against the rain. You stood beside the station door and tried to smile away the pain. Your suitcase rested by your shoe. Your fingers shook around the strap. I thought that love would pull you through. I didn't know that was our last. You said take care, so quietly, like care could carry me. Blue was the last thing you wore before you disappeared. The color of the open sea, the color of my fear. I've forgotten half the words you said and what we argued for, but I remember every shade. Blue was the last thing you wore. For months I hated summer skies and every shirt in window frames. The smallest color caught my eye and pulled me backward to that day. I wondered if you kept it still or left it somewhere on the road. A piece of cloth, a broken will, a life I wasn't meant to know. The train took more than you away. It changed the color of the day. Blue was the last thing you wore before you disappeared. The color of the open sea, the color of my fear. I've forgotten half the words you said and what we argued for, but I remember every shade. Blue was the last thing you wore. Now blue is only blue again, a curtain water morning air. It took me years to see the sky without expecting you up there. Blue was the last thing you wore, but it no longer owns the rain. I still remember how you looked. I just don't live inside that frame. Some memories lose their sharpest edge, though they remain at the core, and blue became a color again. Not only what you wore, blue became just blue again. The first wave took the summer morning when we slept beneath the pier. The second blurred the little promise whispered in my ear. The third one carried off the picture of your shoes beside my door. The fourth erased the way you held me, like you'd never leave the shore. I stood still while the water moved through everything I knew. Every wave undid a memory, one small piece at a time. It took the sound of your laughter, but left the ache behind. The sea could soften every edge, it could not make me free. Still every wave undid a memory and gave the morning back to me. Another washed away the anger, another took the blame. One pulled apart the final evening until it had no shape. I thought forgetting meant betrayal. I thought pain was love kept true. But holding every broken moment was not the same as holding you. So I let the water choose what I could bear to lose. Every wave undid a memory, one small piece at a time. You took the sound of your laughter, but left the ache behind. The sea could soften every edge, it could not make me free. Still every wave undid a memory and gave the morning back to me. Not everything must disappear for someone to move on. Some memories become quieter when their reason to hurt is gone. Every wave undid a memory, but not the love we knew. It only changed the weight of it and what I carried through. The sun came pale across the water, the shore returned beneath my feet. Every wave undid a memory and left a little room for me. A little room for me. A little room for me. I found a shell beside the seawall, half buried where the grass began. Its surface pale and almost weightless, its spiral cold inside my hand. You once had held it to my hearing and told me oceans lived inside. So I brought it close without believing and heard the wind become your voice. For one impossible second, the years between us fell. I heard your voice in an empty shell, as the words you never said, calling my name from somewhere. heard your voice in an empty shell. It sounded like the kitchen doorway, like Sunday rain against the glass. Like every night you said I'm tired, before the distance came too fast. I asked the shell where you had gone to. It answered only with the sea. But sometimes grief will take an echo and make it sound like memory. I close my eyes and let this sound turn all the silence round. I heard your voice in an empty shell, soft as the words you never said, calling my name from somewhere else, or only moving through my head. I knew it wasn't really you. Still I listened until the evening fell, because losing you was quiet. And I heard your voice in an empty shell. Inside the things we're scared to leave. I heard your voice in an empty shell, one last time before I left. Not a promise, not a message, only wind inside my chest. I knew it wasn't really you, and somehow that was just as well. I carry home the silence, not the empty shell. Only wind, only memory. The sky was still a shade of charcoal. The town was sleeping past the hill. I folded up the coat you gave me and placed it on the windowsill. The letters lay along the shoreline, their edges lifting in the breeze. I did not gather what was broken. I let the morning choose for me. No final sign appeared above, no voice came back to call it love. I left the shore before sunrise, before the blue became the day, before another wave could ask me for one more reason I should stay. I walked away without an answer, without forgiving every lie. I only knew I had to leave, so I left the shore before sunrise. The road was wet beneath my footsteps. A fishing truck went passing by. The driver lifted up his fingers. I raised my hand but did not smile. Behind me waves erased the places where I had waited through the years ahead. The houses caught the first light and something loosened in my chest. I did not feel completely free, but freedom walked beside me. I left the shore before sunrise, before darkness lose its name. The sea remained behind my shoulders, but I no longer felt the same. I carried no last letter, no promise I could not rewrite. I left the shore before sunrise and met myself inside the light. The water faded, the road went on. I did not turn, I was already gone. The beach was empty after midnight. The moon was thin above the bay. I took the road we used to follow before we learned to look away. My shoes were filling up with water. The wind kept pulling at my coat. Carried every word between us like stones too heavy for a boat. I had nowhere left to send a love that had no end. I wrote your name below the tide, where every wave could reach it. I watched the letters lose their shape before my heart believed it. The sea erased you line by line, but not the place you hide. I let the water take the words. I wrote your name below the tide. I used the shell you gave me one summer to carve the curve of every sound. For one small moment you were with me in white marks, trembling on the ground. Then water crossed the final letter and pulled it underneath the foam. I knew the ocean couldn't keep you, but neither could this empty home. The shore went smooth beneath my feet, as if we'd never been. I wrote your name below the tide, where every wave could reach it. I watched the letters lose their shape before my heart believed it. The sea erased you line by line, but not the place you hide. I let the water take the words. I wrote your name below the tide. So some goodbyes arrive like thunder, some disappear without a sound. Yours was written in the water, and mine was kneeling on the ground. I wrote your name below the tide and let the night release it. The waves erase the evidence, but memory repeated it. By dawn the sand was clean again, no mark of you inside. Still every ocean in my chest was calling you that night. I wrote your name and watched it leave.
photograph in springtime, the one we took beside the pier. You had your eyes closed from the sunlight. I looked as if I had no fear. The colors had begun to yellow, a corner folded near your hand. I placed it upright on the window where it could see the water again. Two younger hearts inside a frame, still innocent of change. Our photograph faced the ocean while I faced the empty room. You were smiling at forever, I was standing next to you. The waves kept moving past the glass, the years moved quietly too. Our photograph faced the ocean like it was waiting there for you. At night the moon crossed through the curtains and silver settled on your face. For half a second you looked living, and darkness put you back in place. I tried to speak to who we once were, but pictures never answer back. They only hold the light we gave them and hide the ending from the past. We look so sure beside the sea of things that couldn't be. The lighthouse never asked me why. I watched the empty water, why every boat became your shape. The farther it went under, it never told me to move on, or said that hope could lie. It only turned and found me there. The lighthouse never asked me why. The keeper sometimes left the doorway and placed a cup beside my hand. He knew that grief needs little talking when no one else can understand. The seasons changed along the harbor, the rust grew darker on the rail. Still every night I heard your footsteps inside the turning of the gale. And every beam across the sea came back alone to me. The lighthouse never asked me why. I watched the empty water, why every boat became your shape. The farther it went under, it never told me to move on, or said that hope could lie. It only turned and found me there. The lighthouse never asked me why. Then one night I missed the last light. I stayed home while the weather cried, and morning came without your shadow. Still the whole world stayed alive. The lighthouse never asked me why. I finally stopped returning. It kept on turning through the dark, though I was no longer searching. Some lights are not a promise, some only help us say goodbye. It kept the sea from disappearing. The lighthouse never asked me why. It kept turning, so did I.
faded, but I still knew the way it flowed. The paper curled around the edges, the ink had bled into the blue. And where my fingers touched the corner, the room began to smell like you. I thought the years had washed it clean, but some things never leave. Salt stayed on the envelope long after you were gone. A little white along the fold where your goodbye held on. I read the words you couldn't say until the morning broke. Time took almost everything, but salt stayed on the envelope. You wrote that love was getting heavy. You wrote that neither one was wrong. You said the sea was calling somewhere, and you had heard it for too long. I searched between your careful sentences for one small reason I could keep, but all I found were empty spaces where you had chosen not to speak. I pressed the page against my chest like paper still had breath. Salt stayed on the envelope long after you were gone. A little white along the fold where your goodbye held on. I read the words you couldn't say until the morning broke. Time took almost everything, but salt stayed on the envelope. Maybe tears in ocean water leave the same mark when they dry. Maybe every last departure finds a quiet place to hide. Salt stayed on the envelope, though I learned to let you go. A little proof that once we stood where only cold waves go. I closed the letter carefully and laid it with your cold. Love became a memory, but salt stayed on the envelope. Salt stayed when nothing else would stay. At 5, the harbor bells were ringing. The first gray light crossed over town. The women gathered by the railing as distant engines carried sound. One by one the boats grew larger, names appearing through the mist. Every face became somebody, every hand found one it missed. I counted shadows on the deck and held my breath for yours. The boats came back without you. They brought the nets and morning rain. They brought tired men and empty crates and salt against the pains. Every rope was tied by sunrise. Every door opened on the shore. with another name inside your mouth. I learned how rumors feed the lonely, how hope will wear a stranger's face. I stayed until the harbor emptied and gulls returned to take our place. The water moved beneath the pier as if no one disappeared. The boats came back without you. They brought the nets and morning rain. They brought tired men and empty crates and salt against the pains. Every rope was tied by sunrise. Every door opened on the shore. The boats came back without you, and I stopped waiting anymore. I had thought that your returning was a debt the sea would pay, but love is not a vessel, and no tide brings it back that way. The boats came back without you, and this time I